Well, there you go. I didn't show me painting that, but yeah, just a simple roller and foam roller. Looks pretty good for a primer, but we'll hopefully give that a light sand tomorrow morning, and then throw a coat of high gloss white on there, and that will be it for the underside of the bar top. Hey, Captain Bob here in the old garage. Well, I don't think I talked to anybody yesterday. Oh well, not a big thing. I've been working on our bar 105. Yeah, I put some paint, some white paint, nice high gloss white paint on the underside of the bar top. I'll show you that in just 1 minute. It really came out nice. And then also I need to, the next part of the project, aside from getting all the varnish, more varnish on our boat bar base and on the bar top itself, I got to do the swim platform. So that's what we're working on, and I started that yesterday afternoon. I'll show you where that's at here momentarily. So anyways, let me just show you what the bar top bottom looks like. Yeah, nice shiny white. Let me show you. So there's the bar top bottom. Yeah, really came out super. Yeah, nice high. Ooh. Sorry about that. So, anyways, so nice shiny white, yeah, nice crisp line between the white and the walnut armrest. Yeah, it really came out nice. Just got to get some varnish now on the top side of that thing. So, but I can't turn it over by myself. I got to wait till I catch a neighbor running by, and then I'll flip that over and can start putting some varnish on it. So, yeah. Anyways, then over here, we got our the start of our footrest going on the table. Yeah, this is going to be around the transom section, these two sections here. I had to make them a little bit wider, and I'm going to have to put a joint right at the center. I hated to do that, but I couldn't find any 17-inch wide walnut to work with. So anyways, I'm going to have to do that in a couple of, to make a joint in the middle. So I'll report on that later today after we get that rough cut and then glued up. So that's all I've got right now. I'll be talking to you later. Adios. Good morning. Hey, Captain Bob here in the old garage. Well, today we're going to work on the swim platform. I glued the transom section together. I had to make that in 2 pieces, so I'll show you that in a minute. Sitting over here on the side. Drying right now, the glue. I made that joint. So now I've laid out the port side swim platforms here beside me on my left, and I laid out the cutouts in the platform, and I'm just cutting some holes right now, some 1 1/8 diameter holes using the drill press, and then I'll use the router to connect the holes and make that those reliefs in the swim platform. So that's what we're doing right now. Let me just set the remote down and I'll go to work. Don't know if I can, don't have enough throat to do that one. I'll have to turn this around and we'll have to turn it around, so I'll have to do those afterwards. Okay, well, in the meantime, we'll just cut these. How do I do that? Well, let me cut these first. All right. Over here. No, I just can't get it close enough. All right, I'm not going to be able to cut those. All right. A little hard using that Forstner bit. Hard to see my target where I want to put that hole. That's why I got my handy dandy flashlight. I don't know how this is going to work out. Let me see. It won't be too hard to hold on to. We'll see here. A little hard to hold on to. I actually have one more hole to cut, but I'm going to have to set, if we get something over on this other side here to do that. You know what, let me just do that. Okay, turn it on, get the rest of this drilling operation. Okay, Kevin Bob here again. All right, we've got the holes. I cut these holes here in the swim platform section. This is actually our starboard section. Cut these holes, and now I'm going to run the jigsaw just inside of my line here, just to cut this material out of the way. And then afterwards, I'm going to get the router, and I will then router this to be a nice straight line from hole to hole, and those will be permanent cutouts in our swim platform. Then we'll go with a roundover bit and round that real nice. And actually we have on this section, we have to actually, it's going to interface with the transom over here. So this end will actually be curved. We've got to make that final cut after I get it in place. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet until I get it up in place. So right now we're just going to cut these holes inside of our line, and then later we'll do the final cut using the router bit. Okay, here we go. I'll put my eyes on. Okay. I left about 1/8 of an inch of material there for the router bit to cut off. That's a lot easier than trying to just hog out that whole 1-inch slug of material. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with that. Then we'll come back with the router to finish that up. Need to get the port side platform right now. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. Alright, now I get a little more straight edge to do these right here. Cut out that. Now what is it? I'm gonna do it. Guess you could actually cut that slot with just using the jigsaw, but I don't know. I find that to get a nice straight line using the router bit really gives you that precision line. So that's the way we're going to do it. Let's see. Guess I can turn this around like this. Cutting a nice straight cut, but I'm afraid I'm going to just do the router. Okay, so what we got going here now, you can see I got all the slots cut for a swim platform. Now I've got this guide plate on here, and I'm running a router down there to make this a nice, true, straight, flush, nice, beautiful cut. So, I made 2 cuts already. I'm going to let you watch here while we do a couple more cuts. Okay, here we go. A little bit of a dimple there, but I can't see. I can't see though. So that we can just hit with the sander. Okay, so we got these 2 cuts here made. Now I got to get the other wall, the sidewall cut. Yeah, I started shooting a video earlier today because we're working on the swim platform. And after a while of shooting video, I'm sitting there talking and carrying on, and I didn't realize that the battery ran dead. So anyways, we'll just give a little recap of what's going on and how we finished up the day. Well, we're not quite finished, but we're almost finished with the day. Let me show you what we did. So we, let me flip this around. So we got the port and starboard side of the swim platform. You see it here laying on the side of the bench there. We cut all those beautiful slots. That's the port side platform, and then over there's the starboard side small platform. And then way over in the back of the shop, oh boy, let me get back over here. Way over there in the back of the shop, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I had to make that part that goes around the around the transom itself. I had to do that in two pieces. I couldn't find a single piece 17 inches wide, so I had to make it in two pieces. So the glue's drying on that. We'll work on that probably tomorrow. So anyways, we got that swim platform section for starboard and port side all squared away. We're going to, I think before I call it a night, I'm going to put a little round over edge on these all these holes, and that'll finish that off, and then put a round over along the perimeter of the platform too. So I'll do that before the night's over, but that's what we got going right now, and the bar is shaping up. I put a coat of finish paint on the underside of the bar top. I did that last night, and I took the tape off this morning. Boy, it really came out beautiful. I hope I don't get it scratched up. I'm just waiting for one of my neighbors to just walk on by so I can snag them, and then I'll get that off the workbench here, or at least flip it over, because I got to start sanding on the other side and get some varnish going on that. So that's next, but I can't lift it by myself, so I got to have some help. Anyways, that's what we got going on in the garage today. So y'all stay tuned for things to come. Adios.